Disney's live-action Moana has hit a major rough patch at the box office. The film opened with just $43 million domestically from over 3,800 North American theaters. That number is a huge disappointment for a movie with a massive $250 million production budget. And that does not even include Disney's hefty marketing spend. The film also made $52 million overseas, bringing its global opening to about $95 million. Disney was actually expecting a debut between $60 and $65 million domestically and $140 million globally. Falling short of those estimates, Moana is now competing with last year's Snow White for the unfortunate title of the lowest opening among Disney's live-action remakes. Snow White opened with $42 million. Snow White had a similar $250 million budget and ended up losing money for the studio. If Moana follows the same path, it could lose around $100 million in its theatrical run. Critics were not kind to this version either. It holds a poor 35% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. However, audiences who did show up seemed to enjoy it, giving the film an A- grade on CinemaScore exit polls. So, what went wrong here? The biggest issue appears to be timing. The original animated Moana came out in 2016, a decade ago. But more importantly, Moana 2 was released just 20 months ago, and that film became a billion-dollar smash. Audiences are asking themselves, why go see a live-action version when they just watched an animated sequel less than 2 years ago? The nostalgia factor that drives these remakes simply was not there, because people do not feel nostalgic about something they just saw. Disney has had huge success with live-action remakes. Films like The Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and most recently Lilo and Stitch all opened above $100 million and eventually crossed the billion-dollar mark. Those films were based on movies from the 90s and early 2000s. That seems to be the sweet spot for Disney. Moana is simply too new to the Disney canon. It is hugely popular with families and young kids, but Disney was too quick to revisit this oceanic world. The studio actually delayed this live-action project by a year after deciding to release Moana 2 in theaters. But even that was not enough. The film was directed by Thomas Kail, best known for Hamilton. Catherine Lagaya plays Moana, and Dwayne Johnson returns as the voice of Maui. So, what is the lesson here? Timing is everything. Disney has mastered the art of live-action remakes. But even the studio that invented this phenomenon can get it wrong when they do not give audiences enough time to miss the original. One box office analyst put it perfectly. He said, "The last Moana was a smash 20 months ago, but that makes this a very brief return for a remake. This story was not ready to come back, and audiences are not rushing to see it. Moana is swimming against the current right now, and it is not looking good for this voyage."